Hello my friends, welcome to Haein Yoga. In this session we will be focusing on leg variations for inversions. To get the most benefit of the sessions as well as for your own safety, you must feel comfortable to hold headstand without wall for at least 10 seconds. These variations will work for all inversions. Choose an inversion that you feel comfortable with and try out these variations. If you are not familiar with headstand, please check out my headstand video. Now, really enjoy a small new steps that you will be making, that you are making. That small new step which will become more known through repetitions, and as it evolves from known to comfortable through those repetitions, it's right there. It's right there, the historical moment of your comfort zone expanding real time. And that small new step might be just an inch difference, but I can tell you, those inches turns to a lip. So get used to these inches because they are the magic ingredients that makes impossible possible. All right, let's do it. Yay! Leg variations are such a fun way to play with inversion. So you feel like you got used to this pose, a pose, and then you change the shape of your leg or change the shape of your spine. It just change the experience of the posture completely different. So I love these variations. And to start, let's first start with vocabulary, just to get the names of these different shapes right. There are 5 shapes that we want to explore today. First one is called tuck. So most of you know already. I'm just trying to be on the same page with everyone so that we can use this vocabulary as we continue instead of trying to explain each time. So tuck, your knees are, your legs are together and your knees are close to your chest, your feet are together, heels to the buttocks. Yeah, so this is called tuck. And when your legs are apart, this is called straddle. Straddle. And when your legs are like one leg front and one leg back, like in this kind of scissoring pose, it's let's call this split. Of course, there are different degrees, but let's call this way of moving split. Now the fourth one, what is the fourth one? Is pike. Pike speaks of the angle, the hinging of the hips. So when you have this hinge on your hips, you you are in pike position. And whether you know it's a bit more open angle or more close angle, it's all pike. Last one is stag. When it's just one knee that is bent, the other toe, the other foot is in touch with the other leg, so that we can maintain that the unification of the whole body rather than having 2 legs moving differently and separately. Okay, so 5 position: tuck, whoop, straddle, split, pike, and stag. Now we're going to explore these variations, these shapes in static pose. So I'm going to choose headstand because I will be speaking and holding the posture for quite some time. I think that will be wise choice. So you come into your inversion of choice, the inversion that you feel comfortable, and then find a static pose of these 5 different shapes: tuck,
straddle, split, pike, and stag.
So this will be the first step, finding a static pose. If you noticed, the movement was just with my leg and with my hips. So once you feel comfortable with this, then the next step is adding a little more complication by different shapes of the spine. For example, if we add back bend or if we add twist, for example, do you see we can layer the complexity. So that was a leg variations, and we work in static. Once that feels comfortable, then you add spinal move like back bend or twist. So for example, let's say some combination may not work as well as others, but let's say let's say stag, yeah. And from stag, this would be twist. Quite funky. I never tried this before. And back bend would be like this. For example, yeah, and you can imagine that adding back bend or twist in split, for example, that will be fun. Yeah, straddle, pike, it'll be, it may not look that photogenic, but for you as a researcher in movement and what you're capable, it will be really fun. And then the last layer that we could add to make it even more, how to say, challenging, is making it dynamic. So what happened is we first did a static with leg variation, and then we add the spinal move, which is still static, yeah. And now the last piece will be making that dynamic. For example, adding a different level of the leg, how to say, different level of the air that we are in the air that we are hitting. For example, let's stay with stag. So here I'm hitting the highest. This is about 90 degrees, and this is, oh, it's quite interesting. It's almost to the ground. So there is at least 1, 2, and 3 different level in the air where I can hit. So playing with this level, for example, tucking up, tucking to 90 degrees, tucking to all the way to the ground level, for example. So making it more as a movement by exploring different levels where we can go with our legs. Okay? Wow. Nice one. I feel excited. I feel excited for you. I hope you enjoy. Give it a try and really experiment. Like, I just tried with stag. I never done that before, and it's great. It's great to feel the sense of discovery. So yeah, I hope you find your own discovery and make your own small steps. All right. Thank you everyone for joining me on this video. My invitation as we finish this session is that you find an evidence in your own life experience, a moment where a small step led to what seemed to be impossible from your own life experience. I can give you one common example. There are so many, but if I give you one, guess what? When we started to work as a baby. Comment below. If you like this video, give a thumb up and subscribe to my channel for weekly yoga practice. Thank you, and I wish you a beautiful day and see you next week. Keep shine on!